I would describe Young Life to one of my friends as a safe place where I can go to have a fun time, but also grow my relationship with God, with other people, and be able to build relationships. Some of the hard things I may deal with on a day-to-day basis would just be the stress of school and like having to deal with any problems that might be going on with my friends, because sometimes I get really anxious about that. So definitely having to deal with that. Young Life walks beside me in those hurts and during those times by just my leaders and definitely my friends. It's really good to go to Young Life when I know that there's going to be people that no matter what I'm dealing with, I can always count on, and they're not going to think that I'm just talking too much or I'm being annoying, because they're actually there for me. I think that my relationship with God before Young Life was terrible, and I think that I thought I didn't need him and I didn't even want him. But now that I've come to Young Life, even though I'm still going through some of the things that I was going through and it's been really hard, I feel like at the same time it's been very simple because I've just been able to give everything to him and not have to worry about it. Some of the most important things about Young Life to me are definitely the relationships I've built with my leaders, because it's not just like, oh, it's a college kid just making sure that they're there for you once a week. It's like they're my friends and I'm able to talk to them and rely on them, and actually I feel like they're my family because they care about me, and Young Life has given me that, and then my friends there, and then amazing memories with like camp and work crew. My experience with club is it's very simple, but at the same time it's not. I get to go there like at 7:27 every week at Monday and go to Chick-fil-A after, and I get to hang out with friends and like play games, but I also get to just not worry and be able to have fun with my friends. And it's simple and it's genuinely a place where I don't worry when the rest of the week can sometimes be really anxious. Some of the things I've heard at club that have stuck with me would, in like a funny way, be Zach's stories about like him running over turtles, which doesn't sound the best, and that it's random, but it's just the way that him and my other leaders are able to connect with us, and how they'll just talk and they'll be very open. And I've heard so many things about just their lives. It's like they actually want a relationship with us. Camp definitely brought me closer to God because of the time I was able to spend with him without my phone, without the distractions of my friends back home and other people. And I was able to, like, every morning I would wake up super early and just go sit with him in his presence and just think about him. And even if I'm not praying or I'm not directly reading my Bible or writing something, I can just sit there and think with him without being judged by other people. My experience with campaigners is definitely, it's just everyone's so honest with each other. We just sit there and deeply talk about our relationship with God, and how no matter, like, you're just not judged. You're sitting there with your friends who are your leaders too, and the other girls going to campaigners, and you get to talk with other girls about God. My experience with work crew was 100% without a doubt the best month of my life. From the moment I got there, like, until the day I left, I was just in pure joy. I was happy probably every second of it. I made friends that still to this day I still talk to, and I got to see one at Polar Bear, and I got to serve, which I was a server, so I got to make connections with my tables, and I would write them letters too. I was just at peace with people, surrounded by people who loved God and who just wanted the best for me, and without being judged no matter what I told them, because we shared our testimony so many times. And I was able just to connect with them. Even if I was there for 2 days, I already felt like I had made friends for a lifetime. And that's definitely some of the things I'm never gonna forget. If someone was questioning their faith, I would definitely suggest Young Life, because that's what I did. I was a freshman. I didn't know what I was doing. I didn't have a relationship. Definitely angry and doubtful and just anxious. And I would suggest it because you don't have to worry. You don't have to worry about being judged about your relationship with God, with people. And nobody's judging you, even if you're mad at God or if you're angry, if you don't want a relationship with him, because they just want you to go there and be with him.